Welcome to the video of explaining the red rot. So, first of all, we need to know what red rot is. See that? That's red rot. Red rot is like normal rot from Rain World. It's just red and actually corrupts things to the point where they're on the side of the red rot. As you can tell from this Phaz tower, from when me and my brother played with Legos. So, this is all actually, may have magnets in the actual thing, but as you can see here, it's got red rot on it, and it's also constructed from the giant body of a Glamok Freddy. This one, you can tell by the head, and there's also a Ennard thingy in there, and it's creating a huge amount of power. And so the red rot is just an infection that spreads to everything. It can also take the form of metallic parts. And so that's the SELF tower. It stands for Super Electric Life Form Tower, since that is what I used to call it. Here is part of the interior. As you can see, wires, spikes, teeth, and red rot. And also, part of this tower specifically is that there is a Biggy-Bab in there. Now I need to show you Biggy-Bab so you can understand that. This is a Biggy-Bab. One of those spike things in there was one of his arms. This design is a little different than the one you saw there, but it's similar enough. Anyways, back to the rot tower. So the red rot is controlled by, to be honest, I don't really know who controls it, but it is just evil, apparently. I never really got an explanation of it from my brother. But as you can see here, there's just stuff there. I'm going to go show you the next part. This is the acidic ballast. It's full of acid because Biggy-Bab is covered in acid, which is why you saw smoke coming off of him. And so this red rot is immune to it because it was on Biggy-Bab and fused with the tower. And so, of course, there's more wires, red rot, all that stuff. And so the red rot just mutates on its own to gain more resistances, which is why it's acid resistant, because it was on Biggy-Bab since it was exposed to acid for so long. Now we get to the Ennard, which is in the jaw of the Freddy. And as you can see, there's a Phaz tower in the distance, and the Grand Canyon. I don't really know how the terrain around it looks, because I'm not smart. And we've got red rot corrupting the whole thing. It's all breaking apart since it's old. This is the Ennard. It's an Ennard, of course. And, yeah, it's basically the jaw of it. But there's actually still more to the whole thing. I just need to find it. Nope. Wait. Yeah, it's right way. Now we have the forms after they are fully overtaken by rot. Now this is a rot body. You've seen him out of Legos before, but if you haven't, this is kind of what he looks like. The design now is different, but it sort of looks like this. So it's just, red rot all over it, saliva, tongues. There's some lore over here, but you don't really need to read that. Then we got Biggy-Bab. There's an entire face in there, under his face. You can see acid, metal, just bony heart thing, all that good stuff. Now this is one of my own ideas. Bioengineering Freddies. Remains of proto-Freddies for the Fast Tower that have been corrupted by the Red Rot just to hyper-engineer it. This is how they infected this one, since it's constantly at the point of where anything that touches it combusts into flames. But this, not canon anymore. And this is what's happened to the fifth Phase Tower. Don't question why it says moss on there. It was just the moss tower. They had a lot of moss grown in it. But anyways, it got toppled over when it was hit really hard, and that killed everything inside of it. And so the red rot remaining in the collapsed third tower that was infected with it, which is the SELF tower, fused with the fast tower that fell, completely changing it into this monstrosity. And it's carried on 6 legs. You can't see 2 of them. There's rot all over it. There's the camera fast tower over there. And it's releasing red rot spores into the air to infect even more. And there is blood constantly coming off the bottom of it, which infects even more. And that's all I have of the fifth tower. But the reason it also got bit like this is because the rotified Freddy and rotified Bonnie both went into it and just absolutely just destroyed the thing, just absolutely rotted it. So that's what it looks like this. And inside of it was a portal to the Fazbender's Pepperoneria reality, because my brother has Dave from Day Shift at Freddy's in this reality, apparently. And so, yeah, they go in there, fight Bonnie, get out of there after destroying the reality, all that stuff, and gets started all the lore to this dude. I mean, he is supposed to make a return with the reality-altering creature from a lot of episodes ago. But, yeah. That's basically everything you need to know about the Red Rot. And if you look at the time, it appears I'm 2 minutes earlier than I expected. That's good. Anyways, bye-bye.